From the Detroit Free Press, it's Thursday, January 23rd. Here are today's top stories, presented by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Darcy Moran. A new virus with an epicenter in the Chinese city of Wuhan has spread concern across the globe, with reports of at least 17 people dead and hundreds sickened by midday Wednesday. But in Michigan, the respiratory illness-inducing coronavirus is considered low risk. That's according to State Health Department spokeswoman Lynn Sutphin on Wednesday.
Although this is, a worrisome public health situation, because obviously it's something new, people are hearing a lot about it. So, obviously we understand that there's a lot of concern. However, CDC is believing that there is a low public health risk at this time in the U.S.
News broke this week of the first American case of the pneumonia-like illness, likely human-to-human transmission, and plans to shut down travel out of Wuhan. Travelers still appear to be arriving indirectly from the city on Wednesday at Detroit Metro Airport. Increased health screenings have begun or are planned at 5 U.S. airports. Officials have also said that flights will be rerouted through those airports. Sutphin said typical cold prevention measures such as hand washing and covering a cough could be used to prevent the spread.
This is Brian Manzullo, craft beer writer for the Detroit Free Press. Detroit's largest craft brewery will have a new owner this spring. Atwater Brewery has agreed to sell the 10th and Blake Beer Company, which is the U.S. craft division of Molson Coors. Atwater was founded in 1997 in Detroit's historic Rivertown district. Mark Reith purchased the brewery in 2005 and has spearheaded the growth of Atwater into one of Michigan's largest breweries. Reith said Atwater sold more than 23,000 barrels of beer in 2019 and had seen profitability, but he wanted to set Atwater's course for the long term with more resources and beer expertise. Terms of the deal were not disclosed. This is another sign of turbulent times in the craft beer industry, as smaller breweries open and close at a heightened pace, and bigger breweries look to secure themselves for the long haul. Read more about Atwater's sale on freep.com.
This is Brian McCullum, music writer with the Detroit Free Press. The Detroit Symphony Orchestra has a new maestro. As reported by the Free Press early Wednesday, the DSO has named rising Italian conductor Jader Bignamini to the prestigious position.
I remember that from the first second then I started to conduct, I felt an incredible chemistry with the orchestra, with all the musicians, incredible energy, and I was immediately with them, and they were with me, and we made the music naturally.
Following a 4-year search that began with the announced departure of Leonard Slatkin. At 43, Bignamini becomes the DSO's youngest music director in 5 decades. He may have been a dark horse when DSO officials began their search in 2016, but emphatically put himself on the radar with a guest conducting stint in 2018, which won kudos from orchestra musicians and audiences. A relative unknown on the global scene, Bignamini arrives in Detroit with a bright, gregarious presence and a personal touch with musicians. DSO executives are taking the bet that the young conductor is just the guy to lead the orchestra both at the podium and offstage. Bignamini was signed to a 6-year contract. He was scheduled to be formally introduced to Detroit at a Wednesday night event, and he'll assume full-time music director duties with the upcoming 2020-2021 season.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department and an update on Michigan State basketball. Tom Izzo's Spartans sit atop the Big Ten standings, but as he said a couple of days ago, Thursday night marks the start of separation week for MSU. Tonight, the 9th-ranked Spartans visit Indiana, and then Michigan State will head straight to Minnesota for their game Sunday against the Gophers. Winning on the road has been incredibly difficult in the Big Ten this season, but if the Spartans can win both, they will definitely pull away from a pack in what is believed to be the best conference in the country. Here is Izzo on what to expect from the Hoosiers.
As far as Indiana goes, big, strong team. They're starting 6'11", 6'10". Smith, who was a power forward last year, is playing the 3 spot. They're rebounding the hell out of the ball. They've not shot the ball real well, but they are rebounding. Kind of reminds me of some of my early teams.
Tip-off tonight is at 8:30 on Fox Sports 1.
Do you like what you're hearing in our news briefing? Let us know, whether it's a question, comment, or something you just want to hear. You can share your opinion by emailing us at voice@freep.com. That's voice@freep.com. See you tomorrow.